Indiana Democratic Representative André Carson joins us now. Congressman, thank you so much for being here. What is your reaction to this historic announcement?
Well, I think it's an exciting moment in American history. I think it's a monumental moment in American history. I think that President Biden effectively made the right decision. I'm confident in Vice President Harris's ability. I think she's the right person to take on Donald Trump in these very unprecedented times. But there are unprecedented stakes at play. Every American, whether you're Republican, Independent, Libertarian, or Democrat, should be concerned, especially as it relates to Project 2025. It would effectively dismantle our democracy and the power of the presidency. It would get rid of IVF, it would get rid of contraceptions, it would get rid of school lunches, it would even implement a Muslim ban. And so that is a destructive path. But I think with Vice President Harris, there's a lot of hope.
Is that your official endorsement for Vice President Harris as the nominee?
Absolutely. I'm very supportive of her. I know she's scheduled to come to Indianapolis in a few days. We'll see what happens given this announcement. But our party has a new energy. We're reinvigorated. We appreciate the great service of President Biden, over 50 years of tremendous public service and institutional wisdom and knowledge, which we value. And now we have a new focus. And I think we're better prepared to defeat Donald Trump.
Do you have a candidate in mind for vice president?
Well, that's too soon to say. The ultimate decision will rest on the shoulders of Vice President Harris, but we're going to back her all the way.
And how do you think the Democratic Party will fare in the November election?
Well, I'm hopeful. My hope is that her candidacy will help many members who are in so-called imperiled districts or marginal districts. And those like in Indiana will see issues addressed. We've been able to bring back hundreds of millions of dollars since I've been in Congress. Much of that was done with the help of President Biden and Vice President Harris. We've been able to address food deserts. We've been able to address the economy. We're having our job fair in the next few weeks. And so we've been also able to cap insulin at $35 a month for folks with diabetes. And these are many of the positive things that I'm sure she'll continue to implement under her presidency.
And do you believe President Biden should have dropped out sooner in this election cycle?
Well, listen, I'm not going to try to Monday morning quarterback this thing. It is what it is. It has happened. We're so grateful for his decades of service. I think we're on a new path now with Vice President Harris as our nominee, so we can protect our country and protect our democracy.
And what should the process be to replace President Biden at next month's Democratic National Convention?
Well, my good friend, the DNC chair, Jamie Harrison, will follow the law. The process will be governed by established rules and procedures. All delegates will take their responsibilities very seriously, and Americans will hear from the Democratic Party soon on our next steps. So we're going to get more information on the nominating process in the coming days. This is unprecedented. We have to remember this is unprecedented. So the stakes are unprecedented as well, but ultimately now is a time for us to be bold as a country.
Thank you, Representative Carson, for joining us this evening. We look forward to hearing from you as this develops.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I also spoke with Joe Donnelly, the Indiana Democrat who served in the U.S. Senate and served as President Biden's ambassador to the Vatican just a few minutes ago. I asked if he believed the president made the right decision.
I think that if he decided that was right for him, then that's the right decision. I had the privilege to serve as ambassador for our country and for the president. It was a privilege to work with him, met and spoke with him many times. And, he knows better than anybody. And so I think it's the right decision.
Republican lawmakers are also reacting to Biden's decision tonight. Indiana Congressman Jim Banks says if Joe Biden is unfit for campaigning, he's unfit for office. If Joe Biden doesn't resign, the 25th Amendment must be invoked. Former President Trump says crooked Joe Biden is the worst president by far in the history of our nation. He has done everything possible to destroy our country. He was not fit to serve from the very beginning.